Hey everyone, welcome to another edition of Home Help. We're in a shower today. I'm Brian, by the way. Great to see you and hope you're having a great day. As always, leave a comment below and I would love to talk to you and answer your comments about anything related to your house, try to help you get through some of this crazy stuff. So we are in a shower today and we're going to be working on changing out a Delta 14 series. It's actually these. We're going to save you some money and just replace these little washers. Now there's a cartridge inside of here that you can also replace. It runs you about 75 to 100 bucks just to replace the cartridge that has all these components. But if you go down to your local plumbing supplier and obviously have the model number with you, you can get these little washers for about $3 and replace those, and that will actually stop the leaking most of the time. Now a cartridge can go bad, but generally doesn't. It can crack or something like that, but most of the time you can just use these and save you about 80, 90 bucks. So we're going to get to it, and first things first, always shut the water off to your property. If you don't and you start to disassemble this, you're going to get a shower just coming out of this. So always shut the water off. So I have turned the water off to this. So first thing, I just need a couple small tools. I've got just a little screwdriver, battery powered, and a 3/32 Allen wrench. So first off, you're going to want to go ahead and you're going to want to remove this valve. Now this style is actually a two-piece. You can remove this and this, but you don't really need to remove that because you can just take this whole thing off. So you're going to need that 3/32. There's an Allen wrench right underneath here, a little Allen bolt under here, and you're going to find it and then start to put it in. There it goes. And then just unscrew some enough, it'll pop. There it goes, pops right off. You can keep the screw and nut in there, and so that's the handle. You can see what that looks like. So I'm going to set it aside. Now what we have is this outer. Let's just take the cover off. I'll put that here. Take a screwdriver. 2 screws. They're kind of long, so it takes a second. Be careful not to, scratch the finish on anything, so just be gentle. So that's pretty long. It's about a 2-inch long screw. You got 2 of them. All right, just about got that one. There it goes. There's the second one. Set that aside and slide this plate off. It's got a little foam gasket behind it. Just be careful with that. It's pretty harmless, but just make sure you don't lose that. So we'll set this aside as well. Okay. Next up, you're going to want to pull or slide this little sleeve off. It's a sleeve that obviously is for decoration, but you're going to want to just slide that off gently. Comes off again, another little gasket, so be gentle with that. So sleeve, set it aside. Now here's the very important part. There's a ring right here. See this little ring? It holds the cartridge. This is the cartridge in place. There's an O-ring back here. You want to leave that in place if you can, because that's what secures the sleeve. So I'm going to it's usually just hand tighten. There it goes. See, I'm just unscrewing that sleeve. Now I might get a little water pressure coming out of here, so I'm going to go and turn on a sink faucet nearby and just let some of that pressure out. Pretty quick. This takes about 2 or 3 seconds to do that. So you let some of that pressure off the line and that should come right off. So there it goes. I would have gotten a shower had I not done it for about 2 seconds. The little sleeve comes off pretty simple. Little sleeve, set it aside. Now here's the cartridge. Now this should just also slide right out. Very simple. So just be gentle, may wiggle it just a little bit. And now there's usually writing on here that says this side up. So that basically means that your orientation, your hot and cold, will stay the same. So just read the writing and make sure that you install it the same way that you took it off. That's pretty important. So it says this side up with an arrow. So I'm just going to wiggle it gently. There it goes. A little bit of water left behind. And just wiggle it out. Same scenario. There it goes. So there's the cartridge in the orientation. I just took it out. And you'll see this cartridge is really simple because all it does is you're then going to take it and you're going to twist it apart. And it just unloads. And there are those two little washers that I was talking about. Set that aside, and now here's what you're going to take out. They just simply come out. Real easy. Let's see if I can get a good shot of these. There they are. There's one, and there's a spring in there, so don't lose that spring, but that's it. That's what you're going to replace. Set that aside. Okay, same one, just take my finger out. Oh, there it goes. Again, I did not lose the springs in there. Do not lose those springs. Two new ones. I got the other one, the brand new one. Slide it right over that washer. Put it in there, perfect. And then here's another new one. Put that in there, right over the spring. Now those are set. Okay, and then go back to the housing. And just kind of put them together and snap them in. And there you are. And again, there's lettering, there's writing on here that says which side of that housing should go up. So just make sure that it does that. Come back to this. You're going to slide it right inside. Smooth, kind of give it a little gentle push. There it goes. Get it right in tight like that. Remember the ring. That goes back on. Screw it on there. Snug it up good and tight. Usually hand tight works. Make sure your hands are dry. Get a good squint on there. You can even grab a small rag just to kind of clean things up and also tighten it really good. Remember that O-ring is in here and that's in good shape. Little tip, you can get some Vaseline and put on these O-rings just to kind of keep them moist and make sure that they slide in and out. If you tear or crack an O-ring, obviously that's not a good thing and it could leak some more. Now remember, the next thing up is the sleeve. Slides right over everything. Now this sleeve gasket, I want you to see this, it has two little notches in it for those screws that we took out. Make sure they line up with the screw holes that are inside here. Close up look of everything. See those screw holes inside there? One on top, one on bottom. Back in there. Line up those screw holes to make sure everything is good. Don't push too far in on that sleeve because you can always push it in when you assemble it. It's harder to get it out, so just kind of leave it close to the end. Everything looks good and lined up. The lid, remember that? Now you do want to get it in the right orientation. By the way, there it says Delta 14 multi-choice. That tells me that it's a 14 series. So we get this back in here, line up, get it close, and then you can always kind of pull it back and peek in there and see just about where that slot was and the hole. There it is. Got that one. Slide it back on. Okay, get that one started. We'll try and feel the second one. There it goes. I think I got it right off the bat. Wow, that was luck. Just get it started. And then use the screwdriver for the rest of it. Push it up tight, make sure it's good and level. Good, not too tight. Don't want to crack anything. Yeah, a little bit more. Pretty good. Feels pretty good. Got it. Okay. And last is the handle. If you want to give it a cleaning while you got it off, there might be a little lime deposits or something left over. You can kind of give that a cleaning, some good shower cleaner, and then just slide it back on. There it goes. Tighten it back up. There we go. We're getting close now. Make sure everything's good and snug. You can go ahead and operate it, make sure that it works okay. We're going to turn the water on and see how it does. Be right back. All right, I'm back. We're going to give it a try. This could be a disaster. I've got the camera in the shower at the same time. Here we go. Woo! We did it. All right, and it's off. Thanks again for watching another edition of Home Help. Give us a like, that'd be great. The more likes we get, obviously, the more people get to watch. So leave a comment. Love to hear what you're thinking out there. Have a great day, everybody. Bye.